Good stop. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and some room to work. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is indeed good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustment?
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not that. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 6 there on first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Out of the gun now on third down. Rodgers brings it in. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got it complete to Rodgers. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll set up to throw. Finds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
play action. Now it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the play clock's running down. Now back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 48 yards. Back now at Lambeau. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw here. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And Abdullah lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Play clock winding down. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think.
And this is caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like,
touchdown, Packers! Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Green Bay, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.